Hey guys, how's it going? This is Priest here, bringing you another Clan War Heroes from our clan Equilibrium's last war. Alright, so we're going to be going into the war log, and here it is, 96 to 95. This was a very, very, very close war, and we, like both clans took turns taking the lead, and it was just really down to the wire. At the very, very last 10 minutes there were like maybe 4 attacks or something. I don't know, it was crazy, and yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking, this war here. Let's take a look at the war events. What is this? Okay, last moment. So somebody attacked in the last, like within the last 3 minutes. I guess that's when it says last moment here. But yeah, Eileen is their #1 player, and he or she 3-starred our number 6 or 7, I think, in the last 3 minutes. So yeah, it was pretty tough, and thankfully I was able to get 3 stars. But the guy I attacked was rank 14 or 15, so I should have, like if I didn't 3-star him, it would have been embarrassing. I actually SMS'd some of my friends because they didn't use up their attacks. And if it wasn't for that SMS, we would have tied the war, I think. I'm not sure. I've never actually been in a war that was tied, so I'm not sure how that's handled, but yeah. So they had better stars per attack. They were more efficient with their attacks. They had a better average destruction, and their attacks, were quicker. But alright, so we have Mr. Tornado with the most heroic attack, and C-Pole. Those are 1s right there, so I'm not exactly sure how her name is spelt, but she has the most heroic defense. So we're going to start off with the most heroic attack by Tornado. And as usual, I have not watched these replays. Actually, I might have. Can't remember. I watch so many replays every day. Alright, so a couple of giants invading the clan castle, invading the Barbarian King. A couple archers at the bottom, another archer at the top to bait the Archer Queen. Archers are spread out. A little bit clumped right here, but not too bad. Barbarian King, Archer Queen. So this base here, I would say that this base will have a lot of traps in these areas right here. This is actually a pretty good base. I like it myself. There's a triangle in these areas with like 3 towers, and there's a lot of traps in between. So people put giant bombs or spring traps right there. You can see how there's a little triangle of buildings that are really close. So this is a pretty good anti-hog base, actually. It's not the type where the hogs would go around the outside, but it's pretty good still. It's pretty good, but it's not immune to hogs by any means. Okay, so yeah, the two giant bombs are up north of this stuff. There's probably going to be a couple more in here. Yep, right there. So 3 springs, and then 2 giant bombs at the clock. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good setup. The rest is cleanup, so I'm just going to do it on fast speed. Yep, and that's it. It's pretty simple. Maxed out hogs. He attacked, who is that? Hokurakuse, I'm not sure. It's Chinese, I think. Yeah, it's pretty much, that has to be Chinese. The characters are the same as Japanese, but that's Chinese. So let's see what rank that guy was. I think he was, yeah, okay, rank 4. So Tornado hit a guy that was actually higher than him, his own level. Alright, now we're going to go on to the best defense, or the most heroic defense. This clan war, we actually lost quite a few players. There was some random stuff going on, either a misunderstanding and or just the requirements in our clan being too much, or the atmosphere being too intense, and we've lost 5 to 10 players the last clan war. So this war, actually, we had a couple of our best attackers not use their attacks, so it was a little bit tough, because if they had used their attacks, we would have won the war much more easily. But that's what happens in clans, people people just don't want to be in a clan after a while, sometimes because the way it's run is, you know, different or something. So anyway, we have, I wasn't really paying attention to the attack, but looks like these dragons are just going to go around and get shot down by this air defense. Yep, there it goes. 14 hogs, 5 dragons. It's a very interesting mix of units. I don't like these kind of armies myself, personally. I like to stick to, like, if you're going to go air heavy, then I'd say just go air heavy. But this was kind of a haphazardous mix of the two. And it kind of defeats the purpose of going air. It's like, if you're going air so that the ground buildings won't attack you. If you're going ground, then you don't have to worry about air defense. If you're going both, well, you know, you could do strategic attacks. Like, for example, if all the air defense were on the edges, you could take them out with the hogs and then send in your dragons. But if not, basically when you send in your hogs, you're saying, oh, I have half of the army, ground army, so all of your buildings that can shoot ground will kill my hogs real quick. And when I send in my dragons, I only have 5 dragons, so all of your air defense can just shoot me down much quicker than if I had 10 dragons. So for that reason, I don't like this kind of army, this mixed kind of weird mix. Unless you plan it really well. You have to look at the base, plan it really well, and then make your army. Alright, well, that's it for the Clan War heroes of this war. So this brings our clan victory to 12-0 in this clan. So altogether, most of the members in our clan have had 20 victories and 0 losses under their belt, which is pretty awesome. Now, this war was a really good one. I think what's happening now in clan wars is that the clans that lose a lot, they don't want to war anymore, and that's why the clans that we're going up against tend to be stronger. In the beginning, we had some strong clans too, and you know, the bases seem to be equal, but what's happening now, I think, is that the teams that are losing a lot, the clans that are losing a lot, they don't war so much anymore. I don't know, just a feeling I get looking at our war log, because you know, every war has been getting tougher and tougher. Like, look at this, 56, 14, 69, and then all of a sudden it goes up to like close to 90, close to 100. So our opponents seem to be getting tougher over time. But we're also getting stronger too, you know. Our figures are going up. We would have had over 100 if we didn't have the people leave, but you know, stuff happens. So yeah, so clan wars are getting more intense every season. And we've got some random chat going on. You guys want to see a replay? Let's just watch a fun replay real quick on ×4 speed. It's the last raid I did while I was eating dinner. Okay, so here's this guy with like 3,000 Dark Elixir, all in his drills. He probably hasn't touched his base for 2 whole days. This looks like it's a fully filled up base when it comes to the collectors. This base layout is extremely bad. This guy is probably a gemmer, I'm not sure. I would guess that he's a gemmer even though his walls aren't that far behind, because just the layout is really bad. You don't want to do this. Like, if you put all of your storages right next to each other, then if they're ever filled up, all you have to do is drop a few lightning spells right in the middle, and you can get like a considerable amount of resources. Also, you could breach the wall. For example, up here you could be breaching the wall with just, I don't know, like 10 wall breakers, and put mass heal on them, on this area, and then put in a whole bunch of goblins or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's a bad base. Generally, if a person hasn't gemmed, then by the time they get to Town Hall 10, because they've been attacking for a long time, they would have played with their base around a lot, and they would already know like what kind of base is good, what kind of base is bad. So if you ever see a base that has really top tier defenses, and if the layout is bad, most of the time it's somebody who either gemmed, or even though they've been playing for ages, they just don't really get the point of the game. They don't improve in their skill level. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Clan War. Peace out.